Hi, I'm Chef Neil. Today I've got a really special guest with me. I've got my good friend Dorinda with me.
Hi, I'm Dorinda Morgan and I'm a clinical expert speech and language therapist, and I've been working with children and young people with complex disability for over 20 years. My children have set him a bit of a challenge.
What was the challenge they set us to make?
Well, the kids, they want to have food like everybody else. That what they really want is party food, and they are desperate to have pizza.
So I think we can make a really good pizza here, yeah? They set me the challenge. I've been working for a couple of months there, yeah? What we've got here is we've got some gnocchi. The reason why we're going to use gnocchi is when we blend pasta down normally, it doesn't go really smooth. It tends to have a little bit of lumps in, and that's something that's really important to you, is we get that nice smooth texture.
We definitely need that, yeah.
So when we cook it off, we're going to overcook it slightly, and then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese and some cream.
Is that just regular Parmesan?
Yeah, well no, I've got the Parmesan which is really fine. So what I bought is the really finely grated Parmesan
the one
cheese.
in the packet.
Yeah, the one in the packet. So we're going to cook that off, then we're going to blend those two together, and then we'll thicken it up with the Nutilis clear. And then we're going to set it into a little mould, and then we're going to blend the tomato, put it on the top, and then we're going to pass that really fine Parmesan cheese through a sieve, so we get that pizza effect.
It looks just like real pizza.
Just looks like real pizza. It's really important we get the water boiling. So the first thing we're going to do is just put the gnocchi into there, If we tried to blend it when it was like this, it would become really lumpy, and that's not what we're looking for at all.
No, my kids need it really smooth.
Okay, so we'll bring that to the boil. We let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. We just want to overcook it slightly as well, right? So we just bring that to the boil, and then what we'll do is we'll blend the rest of the ingredients together and things. So, as you can see, Dorinda, there we are, we've got the gnocchi cooked. Can you see how it's just a little bit overcooked and starting to go nice and soft? That's what we're looking for. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So what we're going to do is just add the gnocchi into here like that. I'm not going to put it all into there, okay, because I want to use some of it later on. Right. Okay, and then I'm just going to cover it with a nice little bit of the hot water. Okay,
and you can do that when it's hot, really hot. It doesn't matter.
It's best when you blend it hot. If you blend it cold, it tends to be a little bit sticky and things. I always blend all my food straight off the stove. Okay, Parmesan cheese, just to add a little bit extra flavour into there as well, and then put the cream in. Okay, so this is for the extra calories and things as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so it gets that flavour into there. If you want to add a little bit of garlic puree into there or something like those,
they actually, some of them are quite helped by having a bit more oomph to the flavour. So you could, if you could put a little bit of spicy stuff in there, that would be great. That would be
absolutely no problem. A bit of garlic, maybe something into there as well. Okay, and then we're just going to put the lid onto the blender, and then we're just going to blend it for about 20 seconds till it goes smooth. So there we are. Let's see how it's nice and smooth. Okay. There you go. Just look at that texture. That's exactly what we're looking for in there. So we put 2 scoops of Nutilis clear powder into there. Put the lid back on here, and we just put it back on the blender. Just give it a little shake down so the mixture gets to the bottom. And that's all they need, is just a little few seconds. Give it a little shake. So there we are. Oh, can you smell the cheese in there?
That's really lovely, and that's going to be the base. That's
going to be the base. If it goes cold, we can just flash it into the microwave and warm it up that way as well. You can heat all these things up as well. So Dorinda, let's make the topping for this. So I think we'll just make like a normal margarita type pizza here. So what we're going to do here is make the topping. Do you want to make this for me?
Okay, all right. So can I just buy this? Or do I have to make
you could just use like a shop bought own make and things as well.
Okay,
so
lovely. Right.
There we go. Just put it in the blender.
Put it in the blender. I'm going to spill this, I told you.
Don't worry.
Okay.
There we go. Just roll the lid on the blender. There we go, and just blend it till it goes smooth. Just put your hand on top. There we go. Just unscrew it. So what do you think of that texture? You tell me.
Oh, that's really nice and smooth. That's what's really important.
Because sometimes we don't get that texture and things as well. And those.
My kids, if there's a lump in there, that's going to cause them a real problem. So that's what we need to make sure.
That is lovely and smooth. I'll tell you what. If you want to add 2 scoops of the Nutilis clear powder into there. There we go. And then just screw the lid back on the top, put it on top of the blender, and just give it a little whiz for a couple of seconds. That's good for me.
you.
Yep, and just pour it into the container. Let's just see what type of texture we've got. What we usually do is when we pour it at this point, we leave it into there and we just let it stand for about 90 seconds and it'll start to just thicken up as well. So we've got our filling and we've got our base. I think it's about time we put this pizza together.
Let's do that.
So Dorinda, let's put this pizza together. So all I've got here is just like a little 6-inch cutter.
Okay,
You could make it without it. So what I want you to do is to spread the mixture in the bottom.
I'm just going to put it around the edges and then...
And then just spread it. Okay. There we go. And just spread it. That's perfect, okay. So we're just looking forward to getting it nice and level. So we need just to put the top on. So I'm just going to put the tomato on the top of here. So that's that lovely...
Just spoon it on.
Just spoon it on there. See, I don't always put mine right up to the edges because I always think you just need to see a little bit of the pizza and things as well. You know, we could puree some meat on the top of this, so we could put things...
You could have your list of toppings. I could get my kids to... And then we could have little... that'd be fantastic.
We could have pepperoni. We could have like a nice ham and pineapple flavour.
I feel a pizza restaurant coming on now at school.
And you know, the thing is, I think it would be a huge hit. Okay, so what I want you to do next is to put the Parmesan cheese on, and if you just want to take the sieve, put the Parmesan in there, and then just press it through with your fingers over the top. Oh, that looks really good, Dorinda.
That's lovely.
And because that Parmesan isn't like got big thick lumps in it, it's not going to stick in the back of the throat. Go on, I'll let you lift the ring off.
Okay. Ta-da.
Perfect. There we are. A really nice little pizza. So what do you think about that?
That just looks like pizza. That's fantastic. That's just what the kids are wanting.
I've got something special for you. Just stay there. I'm going to walk. I made this for you and your kids.
Oh, wow.
All right. So it says, for those kids, I love
pizza.
And there we have our very own little pizza.
It looks fantastic. It looks really appetizing. It just, all the colours are just what, you know, normal pizza looks like, and they're going to love it. They're going to really love it.
You know, the thing is, I'm really going to love it when I come down there and cook it for them. So there we have a fantastic pizza recipe, and thank you very much.
Thank you.